The US Army says around 12,000 Russian soldiers are in East Ukraine, reports the BBC. The British outlet says Russian involvement led to the capture of Debaltseve and a good deal of other territory. US Army Chief Ben Hodges said, "If you don't believe Russia is directly involved in Ukraine now, you'll never believe it." Russia claims only volunteers are fighting in Ukraine. However, Russian media outlet Dozhd recently reported that 20 of these so-called volunteers say they were told to fight in Ukraine or be fired from the military. Despite mounting evidence of Russian involvement in Ukraine, including soldiers being captured, the Kremlin has remained defiant, using media threats, arrests and the targeting of activists and politicians to keep the story under wraps. Russian media groups such as Novaya Gazeta, who attempted to report Russian troops in Ukraine, were threatened with closure. A Russian mother of 7 was recently arrested for treason after alerting the Ukrainian embassy in Moscow of Russian troop movements. While a group of mothers of Russian soldiers were even labelled enemy combatants by Moscow after protesting about their loved ones dying in the war. Most recently, Russian opposition leader Boris Nemtsov was shot dead outside the Kremlin while he was compiling a dossier reportedly proving Russia's military intervention in Ukraine. Another Kremlin opponent, Mikhail Khodorkovsky, claimed in January that at least 276 Russian soldiers had been killed in Ukraine. During a security conference in Germany, Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko brandished the passports of Russian soldiers fighting in Ukraine.